been a few months since I've last picked up my weapons and braved the world of Teyvat. Over these months, I've seen all the cool new additions, features, and characters added to the game, but I just haven't had any interest in returning. But now there's only one thing on my mind, and that new Lisa costume. I mean, look at it. It's gorgeous. So here I am, trying to speedrun through the Sumeru story quest so I can complete the coming event. But here lies my problem with Genshin Impact. I get really burnt out quickly with this game. Don't get me wrong, I enjoyed the hell out of this game, and I understand that this is self-inflicted, but I've had the cycle for a long time. Let me explain. I've been playing Genshin since day one of release. I pulled Jean on my first 10 pull, and I never looked back. I completed all the available content before version 1.1, and was eager to see what was to come. I would log in and play a little every day, as the game wants you to do, to complete my dailies and new quests for each update, and I was having a ton of fun doing so. The first Lantern Rite was one of my favorite events so far ever in this game. But by version 1.5, I was starting to lose interest in the game, and so I left. I kept up with the updates and events online and on YouTube, but never really felt interested enough to start again. I had also just moved houses and was working on my master's, so that didn't really help either. I'm not sure what it was, but version 2.3 made me come back to Teyvat. I missed it there, so I booted up the game, and lo and behold, I was having fun. Only for a little bit though. I was playing for multiple hours each day in order to catch up, and I found myself loathing the journey. I was so far away from Inazuma, I had to trudge through so much content that I just didn't want to do it. I eventually just said, no, I'm done. And for the next few weeks I would log in for 15-ish minutes, run in circles, and then log off unsatisfied, because I had no desire to do anything with my team. But as this game has a habit of doing, it pulled me back in months later with one simple thing. A character I thought was just so cool that I couldn't miss pulling for her, Yelan. Her promotional material drew me in instantly, and so I opened my wallet, and with an undisclosed amount of money later, I have her at C1. She single-handedly revitalized my enjoyment for Genshin. Her playstyle is just so fun for me. For the first time in a long time, I was killing overworld enemies just for the heck of it. She was a character I spent a lot of time investing in, and while she may not be quote-unquote perfect, she still is my favorite character to play. Because of Yelan, I had the motivation to push through the story. I beat up on Raiden, I explored the chasm, and I had time to goof off in the Golden Apple Archipelago, which is something I missed on its first go-around. I had caught up on all the Archon quests in time for the version 3.0 release, and up to this point, I'd been putting in about 10 hours a week into Genshin for the last 2 months. And while this doesn't sound like a lot, for someone like me who has trouble even finishing games, it is. But I didn't care. For the first time since version 1.0, I didn't want to stop playing. Yelan, Hu Tao, Jean, and Raiden were my main party members, and they were getting me through and making the game enjoyable. I know it's not the most efficient team, but I was having fun. And then 3.0 rolls around, and I loved it. I absolutely loved it. Having the whole new region to explore was great. Sumeru is absolutely stunning. The environment, the characters, the enemies, and the cities are all so good. But, as is common with Genshin at this point, I went too hard too fast, and I tried to do everything in the first weekend when it was released. So instead of playing 10 hours over 7 days, I played 10 hours in 2, and that was the beginning of the end. After that weekend, I would log in for 20-ish minutes to do my dailies, and then I wouldn't want to do anything else to progress the story. Grinding for materials became annoying, and I didn't want to start a storyline because I didn't know if I'd have the will to complete it. I just didn't have the energy to put into Genshin anymore. And when 3.1 came out, I was all but out. I pulled for Candace and faded from the game again. But that little Paimon icon is always just staring at me on my desktop, every day, inviting me back into Teyvat. Most of the time I say, next time, little buddy. But I guess today is that next time, huh? So as I said before, here I am, back in Sumeru, playing catch-up so I can acquire the beautiful Lisa costume. I know I have until the middle of February to claim it, so I'm going to try to take my time. Just small bits every day. And hopefully, this time it sticks. So to this game that I love dearly, please do not give me another reason to be gone so long, but when I ultimately do leave, just know that I'll be back. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, why not stick around for more? I'll have some more content out soon, and I know everything up till now has been Pokemon related, and there will be more of that, but I do want to try to do a mix of games on this channel. I want to talk about the stuff I'm currently enjoying. I don't want to burn myself out in the ways I do with Genshin. Anyways, thanks for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time. My name is Devin, but you can always call me Purple.